that, Sly. The gang's assembled and are in position to help you get up to that vault. For the rest of the operation, you are the ball.
Roger, Bentley. I'm starting my approach. Getting over these fortress walls shouldn't be a problem. Look, we're running 5 by 5 here. Make sure everyone's in sync.
I hear that. Artillery, sure you can make that shot?
I endeavor not to miss.
Excellent. Radio control.
In position.
Recovery team. On pumped. Submersibles.
Showtime, baby.
Telekinetics. All right, it's the crime of the century and the ball's in motion. Agent Hartroth, take up position for a Yank 86. Over.
I've got a visual.
The ball has stopped rolling. We've got an obstruction.
I'm on it. First is away. Second guy is full. Third skyward. No alarm call. Over.
Agent Old Rock, prep for timber. Let her rip, Old Rock. Ball's in position. Nice work. The ball's got a track. Over.
Ball requesting door via Agent Monarch. Over.
Launching. Stand clear.
I've got visual confirmation. On the door. Nice shooting. Be advised, ball is nearing the lab. Agent Deep 6, you ready?
Spear gun loaded.
Agent Deep 6, deploy!
First is down.
I'm reading both force fields down. Strong work, Deep 6.
Every time.
How's your wife doing, Richards?
Oh, very well, Dr. M. Thank you for asking. Very thoughtful.
And your son, what's his name, Mike?
Mark, sir. He's well too, yeah?
It's a shame you won't be seeing them again.
Sir?
Afraid I poisoned your drink at lunch. Sorry, Richards, but I don't tolerate poor performance. You should have changed the security code from 123 after you installed the new system.
I'll improve, I swear.
No, you'll die. Any second now. Yes? Water leaking into the lab? I'm on my way down. Oh, and get a janitor for the lab elevator. Richards got sloppy.
The Cooper vault is just across these wires. I'm en route to your position for the loot hall. Over.
You must be Sly Cooper, the new keeper of the cane. Oh, how I long for this.
This vault belongs to the Cooper family. You're trespassing.
No, my naive boy, you're trespassing. I've got the deed to this island. This fortress is mine. Everything here is mine, which now includes the key to the vault.
Family heirloom. Buy a knockoff at the gift shop.
Quick, let's regroup with the others. Follow me.
The Cooper treasure is mine. It's mine!
Jump for it! This place is flooding. We don't have much time. The tunnel's gonna go. Hurry! We're almost home free! The boat's just up ahead!
There's no escape, Cooper.
Fly! Help me out here! It's not working! Save yourself!
If he wants to eat this!
Sly! No! Hold on, Sly! Hold on!
It was like they always say. Your life really does flash before your eyes. There it all was, stretching back to my childhood. Born into a family of master thieves that went back for generations, I was next in line to continue the Cooper name. But fate had different plans. I was robbed of my childhood when a ruthless gang attacked our home. The orphanage I landed in wasn't all bad. It was there that I met my lifelong friends. Bentley, he's always been the thinker. And Murray, he's the doer. We'd stuck together over the years, and our skill, our confidence, and our thieving reputation grew stronger with each heist. We thought that the good times would never end, and that our luck would never run out, which only made things tougher when the odds finally caught up with us. Then I met this guy, McSweeney, who claimed to have run with my father's crew back in their heyday. They pulled jobs all over the world and amassed quite a collection of priceless items. It was then that McSweeney told me all about the Cooper Vault. It seemed that my father, like all my ancestors, had been hiding their wealth in a secret place for generations, each one adding to the treasure hidden behind a door that, if McSweeney's story is true, only a Cooper can open. Using some well-placed clues provided by McSweeney, we set out for the secret island that held the vault. On arriving, we discovered someone by the name of Dr. M had already set up shop. From the looks of it, he'd been trying to crack the thing for years, growing steadily more frustrated in his failures and more paranoid as the decades rolled by. He built himself a fortress with security as tight as Fort Knox. Getting inside the place would take precision, creativity, and moreover, it would take an army of world-class thieves. Finding and bringing together that much talent won't be easy, but to get inside the Cooper Vault and collect my inheritance, I was willing to pay the price.
If we're gonna make it to the Cooper Vault, we'll need to perfect our thieving skills. I've rigged this place to push us to our limits.
I'm guessing these levers start the different trainers.
That's right. Each will initiate a streamlined crash course in grand larceny. I'll head for the control room, and we'll get things started.
Dish it out. I'm ready.
Okay, all great thieves have one thing in common.
A ton of cash?
No, they never get lost. Use the right analog stick to look around the hazard room. Try to find the Cooper gang marker I'm projecting. Great. Now press down on the L3 button to ping a waypoint.
That's handy.
I agree. These holographic markers are an invaluable tool for finding your way around in the field. Notice how the logo moves to the destination? Try clicking the L3 button a few more times to get the hang of it. Okay, head for the waypoint and we'll commence phase 2. I've programmed in a new mission destination. Press L3 to find it. Perfect. Now everyone knows that a thief's best friend is a rooftop.
Provided he doesn't break his neck getting up there.
Not a problem for a man with your jumping skills. Hit the X button for a standard jump, then hit the X button a second time while in the air for an extra high double jump.
All right, Bentley, what's next?
As you know, it's very useful to survey guards from the rooftops. To do that, we'll have to be able to look down at them.
Let me guess. Use the right analog stick?
Yep. Try to find the marker I'm projecting down there. Excellent. Now look up at that pillar. I'm projecting another marker. Great. Now put all these skills to use and get to the remaining waypoints. Should be easy if you ping them with the L3 button and look around. Nice, one down. Good job, Sly. You made it. You're now ready to take on the meanest of navigation tasks.
Heck of a page-turner, that book.
Let's see if you remember them all. Check out those small points on that wire. You can land on them light as a feather using your ninja spire jump.
Easy. I just jump and hit the circle button.
Exactly. Try getting over to the other platform. Looking good, Sly.
You know how I love the second story work.
Sure, but how do you feel about tight spaces? Try getting through the small opening in that wall. Hit the circle button when you're close to crawl inside. Nice job, Sly. You're a credit to the Cooper name. We're all done in here. Let's head outside and get this operation underway.
Getting inside a world-class vault would take a team of world-class thieves. A group of specialists, each member contributing their own particular talent. It was clear that we needed Murray back. Not only was I missing a lifelong friend, but his brute strength helped get us out of more than a few scrapes in the past. When Bentley was injured during the whole Clockwork affair, Murray blamed himself, eventually leaving the team. We tried to console him, but going out on his own was something he needed to do. He said he wanted to find his spiritual center. We got word that Murray ended up in the Australian outback, where he studied a mystic art called the Dreamtime from an Aboriginal guru. From all accounts, things went pretty well, and his teacher even sent him on a walkabout to locations all over the globe to complete the training. Latest reports have cited Murray in beautiful Venice, Italy, but what he's doing there is a mystery. I just hope he steers clear of the local mob boss, Octavio. Growing up, this guy used to be a real celebrity in the neighborhood. Everyone loved to hear him sing opera and said he was destined to be the next great tenor. But just as his career started to take off, musical tastes changed. Suddenly, it was all about rock music, and no one wanted to listen to opera anymore. He held on to a few fans, and it was these mobsters that took him into the business. Heading onto this guy's turf was dangerous, but worth it for a chance to make things right with Murray.
Given Murray's criminal past, it seems logical to start our search at the local police station. If he's not already in custody, the cops are sure to have leads on all the crooks in Venice. That massive dome marks the Venetian police station.
Cops around here really like to make an impression.
I'm afraid it's a losing battle. Don Octavio runs the show in this neighborhood. It's his security forces patrolling the streets, not the cops.
Noted. Huh. Looks like I found my way inside.
Well, that dome is covered in glazed tile. There's no way to climb up there.
Oh, come on, pal. There's always a way.
Nice climbing, partner. I've got the blueprints to the vent system in front of me. I should be able to guide you to the jail cell.
Hey, Murray? Is that you?
Murray, that name's a stain on my pants, bro. What? Cooper, you got some fuzzy dice to come round here.
Dimitri. Long time no punch. See, you're still in jail.
And you steer a cracker box.
Let's get past the name calling and get to business.
Looking for main man Murray, eh? Sorry, but I'd rather see you get busted big time. God! Policia!
Wait! If those cops get their mitts on me, who's gonna break you out of jail?
You might get this cell door open, but the cops would throw down and bust me on the way out. And then I'll get the double sentence. Grief!
How about I get the cops' attention, then run for it? Once they're all outside shooting at me, you can slip out no problem.
No, that's a plan I can get behind. Dimitri is free and Cooper is cooked. Key for sale is in head cop lady's office.
Okay, great. This other lock won't be a problem. I should be able to crack it by hand.
Get me out of here, and I'll find Murray. No sweat. Just keep on the down low and out of sight near them coppers, bro. They're a bad bunch of bunnies.
Your attention, police. I thank you for your patience, but we're now ready for the presentation. As we all know, the canals of Venice have been mysteriously filling with tar for the last month. No one is sure of the cause, but the effects have been devastating on the local wildlife and tourist trade. Our sources believe that this man, Don Octavio, is potentially responsible for the disaster. Unfortunately, we've got no hard evidence linking him to the pollution. I've yet to receive a warrant to search his Opera House mansion, so we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Get out there. You mercenary.
Nice work. Head back to Dimitri's cell and free him. If he's true to his word, we'll be talking to Murray in no time.
Let's get back to business. Now, where was I? Hold tight, boys. The power's on the fritz again. It'll calm down in a few minutes.
Better make sure you're under a desk when the lights come back on.
You look a lot better in the dark, Petrov. Really, you are an ugly, ugly man.
Make up your mind already. Brother, on, off. Oh, come on. Let there be light.
It's dark. Dark like the grave, huh?
Can you really crack this coconut?
Sure, just takes a light touch.
Cool. Let's see some shine, bro. I swear. You spring me, and I'll hook you up with that plump dog Murray. Dig?
This safe will be tough to crack, but I've seen you open harder locks. Slowly rotate the left analog stick until you feel a vibration. Stop, then go in the other direction.
I'll do like I promised and distract the cops so you can make your escape.
Solid. Don't worry, no mind. Straightway I'll password for Murray to find you. Meet at Rialto Bridge. Big Italian landmark.
Okay, guess it's showtime.
Hello, assorted meatheads. And lady. Anyone feel like some exercise?
Cooper! Grab him, man!
And I'm out.
You've got some serious nerve showing up in my squad room.
I was concerned we were growing apart.
Then let's spend some quality time together in my interrogation cell.
So forward. What happened to the demure girl I used to know?
She grew up and stopped taking grief from guys like you.
Guys like me? Are you saying I've got some competition for your affections?
You're the only man in my sights right now. Is that the best you can do?
Greetings, old Inspector Fox! Man, you're in it again!
Hope that manhole works both ways.
That's right! Hide in the sewers like the rat you are!
Thanks for the quick escape. I owe you one. Again.
Of course, Searcher. We are all in need of peace.
You're really whole hog on this Dreamtime stuff, huh?
My mind is clear, like the woodland after a forest fire.
Listen, Murray, we need you back on the team. That thing with Bentley, it wasn't your fault. He doesn't blame you for the wheelchair.
Sorry, Sly. I walk a different path. My guru, in his wisdom, told me to lose myself and not return until the black water ran pure. So here I stay.
You sure he didn't tell you to get lost and not come back until you cleaned out the water filter?
Come on, I'm on a real spirit quest here.
Sorry. Tell me everything. I've missed you, pal.
Well, it's a long and awesome story. You got any gum?
Murray refuses to join the gang until the commitment to his guru has been fulfilled. Whether we like it or not, we've got to deal with Venice's tar problems in order to, as Murray puts it, make the black water run pure. Thanks to Inspector Fox's fine detective work, we already know that Don Octavio is somehow connected. As non-law operatives, we'll be able to tackle this situation in a more head-on fashion. First, we break into Octavio's opera house. If he's hiding anything, we'll find it. We should also keep a close eye on the dog. Some photographic evidence of him connected to the tar might be enough to get the old mobster put away. Of course, meanwhile, I'll monitor local communication frequencies. With some luck, we might pick up some quality intel. Hey, Sly, you better get over here. My sources tell me that Octavio has hired the Blue Viper Gondola gang to take out Carmelita.
The Blue Vipers? Those guys are nasty. We've got to get to them before they get to her.
She's off on her daily patrol. The thugs can't be far behind.
On my way. Just make sure to have one of those police boats hot-wired by the time I get there.
Let's see, just cross the blue wire with the red wire and shazam!
Just in time. There go the Vipers.
I'll shoot. You drive, Sly. This canal is packed with shipping. Make sure to jump and weave or we're sunk. Let's take these guys out. Sorry, Sly. My gun overheated. Guess I should use short burst.
one blue Viper. Scratch one blue Viper. Scratch one blue Viper. Scratch one blue Viper. Nice shooting, Bentley. Way to go. That's the end of the Blue Vipers.
Another uneventful patrol. This city's beautiful, but a bit quiet for my taste.
I hope you realize that by saving Carmelita, we're only making our operation here more difficult.
Maybe so, but what's the fun in stealing if there's nobody trying to catch you? Besides, she's helped us out in the past.
That, and you've got a thing for her.
And I've got a thing for her. Look, I'll stash this boat. It might be useful for later. You stay out of trouble.
Just click the L3 button and head to the waypoint. The operation is underway. This opera house is Octavio's base of operations.
Nice place. Sure to be a few coins laying around in there. What's the plan?
If you could get me inside to one of Octavio's computers, I should be able to hack his firewall and get the dirt on his operation.
Okay, have you got a point of entry? I'm guessing the front door's not the safest option.
That wooden hatch appears to be an ideal way to slip in undetected. Head down there and we'll meet up in a few minutes. Octavio is known to rely on 3D technology to secure his property. In order to see the security measures, we'll need to utilize these depth optimizer goggles.
Functional and fashionable. Nice touch, Bentley.
To open this door, we'll need to press the 3D security buttons at exactly the same time. Okay? On my 3. 1, 2, 3. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Looks like Octavio is fond of this 3D synchronized security system. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. All right. Drat, my booster won't be enough to make it to that next door. I've made a number of improvements to my wheelchair, but none that can float me through this canal.
Don't worry about it, pal. I'm sure I'll find a way across. And there seem to be plenty of boats hanging around to make a nice bridge for you.
Okay, I'll wait for your signal.
Good evening to you, my fine associates. Octavio here. I'm pleased to report that the tar suction levels are at an all-time high. However, it saddens me to report that some of you haven't been keeping in time with the orchestra, if you know what I mean. I'd like to see Mark, Raphael, and Julius in the main vacuum room immediately. We're gonna discuss your retirement package. And if any of you catch these boys make a run for it, well, shoot them in the back.
That door ahead of you is reinforced. We'll need to bomb our way. Thanks for the assist, Sly. Maybe I can return the favor with some well-placed explosives. Okay, stand back.
Thanks, pal.
This door is made of 4-inch thick bulletproof plexiglass. My bombs won't make a dent. See if you can find a way around it through that ventilation shaft. This room's empty. Crawl a little farther. They've got to have a lock switch somewhere.
Well, nice of you two to stop by for a little family advice.
Thanks, pal. Judging from the security, we must be getting close. It's live! Synchronize watches and 1, 2, 3. We're in. Yes, a Wurlitzer 700. I can splice into this easy.
Just as long as you're enjoying yourself. That's the important thing.
Aside from a few tense moments, that break-in seemed to go pretty well.
It's not over yet. Hack the system and let's get out of here.
Oh, it'll be a snap extracting the details on Octavio's operation from this old dinosaur. What? A delay switch? Sorry, Sly. Guess the dinosaur has teeth. I'll hack as fast as I can. Watch my back. There are sure to be guards on the way.
Intruders! Intruders!
Halfway there.
Intruders!
I've almost got it. So close. Download complete. Now we can find out exactly what Octavio is up to. Heads up, Sly. I've intercepted a radio message from one of Octavio's men. The Dawn is moving towards your position.
Great. You want me to take him?
No, we need evidence that he's behind this city's tar epidemic. With some incriminating photos, we might be able to help the cops prosecute him and put an end to this nonsense.
Never thought we'd be helping out the cops.
Really? You always seem eager to aid Inspector Fox.
Yeah, well, she's different. Your average law enforcer isn't that, I don't know, attractive? Hold up, here he comes. That's despicable.
Get a picture before he finishes. This is perfect. Use your binocular to take photos. Excellent! A few more of these and the cops will bury this guy. Follow him. He might be headed for some more polluting.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ta, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
He's at it again. Get a picture. That poor bird bath. I guess more of a bird death trap now. He's on the move again. Keep it up, Sly. This is some great work. Imagine clogging a delightful water wheel with deadly sticky tar. Monstrous. Imagine clogging a delightful water wheel with deadly sticky tar. Monstrous. Keep on him. We want to make sure all this horrible polluting is fully documented. working a switch, but there's no tar anywhere. Yet. Get a photo anyway. He's doing something, but what? I can't believe it! He flooded that aquarium with tar! All those poor dead fish! As much as I hate to see what heinous crime this fiend will do next, you should probably keep on his tail. Someday the people will know the truth due to your pictures.
Yeah, it's me. Get that engineer on the horn.
Sly, see if you can latch onto the car Octavio is riding in. We should eavesdrop on his phone conversation. From the look on his face, it seems important.
Listen, G.A.W.D. This Ferris wheel was a good idea. She's a pumping the tar fast, and nobody suspects a thing. But still, is it gonna be enough to get things ready for my opera recital? Well, when the people come to see me sing, I want to make sure they keep a-coming. Even if they don't feel like it. One way or the other, there be opera fans again. Hey, 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 hey! Okay, see you soon.
That fiend! He's twisted a time-honored amusement park ride into a tool for wrongdoing. Break open the control panel with your cane. I'm on my way to do a little rewiring. Look away if you must. You're about to witness the dark side of electrical engineering. Kill a bunch of poor innocent fish, will he? That'll do it. So, according to these decrypted files, Octavio is pumping tar from underneath the foundations of buildings so he can sink them into the canals on a whim. He's going to demonstrate this destructive ability to the people of Venice during his opera recital on the first day of Carnival. To counter this threat, we'll first destroy the balloons and sign advertising the recital. If no one shows up, he'll have no reason to sink a building. Next, the blueprints to the main tar vacuum have been cleverly split into 3 parts and hidden in local coffee houses owned by Octavio. Unfortunately, they're under constant guard, so you'll need to use a disguise to get us inside. Also, some big Vincennetti goons have been called in as insurance for the recital. Given their size, I think it's prudent to fool Carmelita's 8 mercenaries into taking them out for us. And finally, we'll have to convince Murray into taking to the field. If he's learned the aboriginal ball form, it'll be just the thing for destroying the local tar reservoirs.